Hey guys, you are watching Carlyle's Picks, and this is part 2 of our series, the expose on the whole GoPro drama situation with people that are complaining about the camera and having all these issues, and they're very upset. And you have other people that are saying, "Well, my camera's fine." In particular, we want to discuss the whole concept of, it's a high volume product, so even with a 1% failure rate, what do you expect, man? That's going to be a lot of failures. My argument is, well, how come companies that sell even more products don't have as much people that are so angry? Even the people that give 1 stars, a lot of times it's stupid things like, oh, they don't have it in orange. Like, they don't have it in a color that you like, and that's your complaint? Really? But anyway, so we are looking at some of the top products. We didn't get to them in the last video. I apologize. A lot to be said here, but we're looking at the iPhone, the Windows 7, Nintendo 3DS, Kinect, and the iPhone 5, Beats, and PS4. Units sold: 5 million, 90 million, 5 million, 8 million, 5 million, 15 to 20 million plus, and 4.2 million for the PS4. So they've sold a lot of products, and in a lot of cases, a lot more than GoPro. So based on the theory that people are trying to give me, as if I'm not aware of percentages, they're trying to say, oh, well, it's a matter of percentages. All right, well, then how come these companies, and I haven't checked them out yet, I'm assuming you're gonna either see me make my point in this video, or make a fool of myself and show you guys how wrong I am when we look at it. We find out, wow, these other companies actually do have as much complaints as the GoPro does. Oh, maybe I was wrong. That could very well happen. I am so strong in my opinion on this subject matter that I'm willing to do this video live, and we're going to actually go in and take a look at these other products, and it could find out that I'm wrong. But anyway, without further ado, let's just quickly scan through. I know most of you guys saw part 1 already, so we looked at the negative comments, the kind of things that are being said about the GoPro. This is Black Edition: freezing with video icon, does not work, horrible video, very disappointed. Consider very carefully, very poor battery life, GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition, finicky camera. I think this is the guy that wanted to give it less than 1 star. Horrible. What do you say about a product that you need to do these sort of things to turn it on anyway? I don't know what he's saying, but you guys can read it. Unacceptable battery life, yes, it's true. Utter disgrace. The fact the company can sell a product that it knew from the get-go had major issues. That's one of my strongest points here, is the fact that I'm pretty strong in the opinion that I'm pretty sure they knew about the issues, because they were fundamental issues. There's no way that any competent QA person, even a person who's not competent, I mean, you would see that the basic functionality isn't working. So you would say to the developers, hey, this isn't working, and they would have to fix it before you start selling it. So the fact that they sold it with these fundamental things broken means that they probably knew about it. So anyway, utter disgrace, blah, blah, blah. So that's the kind of stuff that they're saying about the GoPro. Also, beyond that, this is the kind of stuff, here, Black Edition, why all the hype? This camera sucks. You guys can pause this video and look at it. Clever engineering, won't even charge. Serious voodoo fancy workarounds to get this. Again, you guys can freeze and look. Customer service, you hear a lot of people complain about customer service. There's a better business bureau complain about it. I guess pain in the ass. I think he means pain in the ass. But anyway, couldn't agree more. This is what people are saying all over the internet. Here's another article. I put the links in the description. How are you gonna make 3 problems, or why you wanna wait before buying the Hero 3? So I mean, you see the comments. You can freeze the video. Look at the comments. On their own website. This is GoPro on Facebook. Look at what people are saying. A little honesty would have been spectacular. I mean, look at this stuff. Ride is 20 minutes, then the battery was drained. Shall I get it changed or get my money back? You could get more pleasure standing in the shower and cutting up $20 bills. I have given up on your cameras. Hero 3 is nothing but trouble, and now my Hero 2 shuts off every couple of minutes due to hardware software malfunctions. We bought our daughter. Look at this one. This guy bought his daughter a camera, and I think he said she was heartbroken. I think this is the guy that said that. And he's talking about class action lawsuit. This woman bought it for her husband. She gave up. I mean, it's on and on and on and on. This is on GoPro's own Facebook page, on and on. Where are all the happy customers that are here commenting and saying, you know, shove the buggy cameras? Where are all the happy customers that are saying, you guys are morons, you know, my camera works. I'm returning my Hero 3, on and on and on and on. You know, they're selling so many cameras that people talk about, oh, 1% failure rate, then you're talking about, if it's 1% failure rate, that means it's a 99% success rate. So where are those people that are going to the Facebook page and saying, we love this camera, it's wonderful? Where are they? Don't see them anywhere. This guy commented here, he's having problems with his silver edition. This article, take a look at GoPro Hero 3, black edition sucks, blah, blah, blah. And you can go ahead and read that. Low battery life, camera freezing on startup, camera freezing. These are things that definitely happen without the updates, which fix the bugs. Not really update them so much, but fix the bugs. But even after doing the update, you can still have problems. Here's another website, has a lot of things. It won't turn on, video freezes, on and on and on and on. That's the things that people are saying about the GoPros. So, all right, let's look at some products that have sold a lot more than GoPro, because surely they're going to have a lot more complaints, right? It's all about a numbers game. So let's look at iPhone 5S. And by the way, I don't like Apple products. That's kind of another cult community, if you ask me. Overhyped, overpriced. Not gonna totally bash Apple. They do. There are some really cool things about Apple. Their design aesthetics, for one. I mean, I wish other companies would have the similar design aesthetics. I mean, the products look great. I mean, the original versions, not so much, but they look really, really cool. The interfaces are really cool. The way you navigate around things are really cool. But overhyped, overpriced, in my opinion. But anyway, so that, just to consider that. I don't even like the iPhone 5S. So I'd love to see people hating on it. But let's just see what happens. Overpriced. And that's a guy that gave it 5 stars. All right, so as we can see here, interesting, they almost have a similar V pattern. So I don't know, maybe this is an unlocked. I don't know about Apple products, so I don't know unlocked what that's about. Perhaps we should look at something that's sold a little bit more. Let's get out of this, because that's a low number. Let's look at most popular, because they've sold a lot of cameras, so there should be a lot more reviews than what we were seeing there. Let's look at, why am I seeing Samsung? Okay, here we go. Look at that. 1,494 reviews. That's a case. Okay, hang on. Let's pause this video. Okay, so let's take a look at this one here. Here's an iPhone 5, 16 gigabyte. Open up, buddy. There we go. So most people seem to really like it, but they still have a healthy amount of 1 stars though. Let's see what the 1 stars are saying though. Poor battery performance. So not unlocked. So far the first 2 things are not major things. I mean, yeah, the battery is not that good. That could be very bad depending on your situation, but we're not talking about it's dead or it's freezing up on you. It's not unlocked. That's kind of, you know, deception. You see what I mean? This is the kind of stuff you see with normal products. Yes, there's 1 stars, but look at what they're saying. He's saying it's overrated. Subjective, sorry. I feel it's overrated as well, but you know, that's my opinion, you know. Same thing this guy's saying here. He's not saying that it doesn't work. I paid a lot of money for brand new, clearly evident. So he looks like he was sold a used one when he's planning to buy a new one. So that's nothing to do with Apple, nothing to do with the actual phone. It has to do with whichever company he bought it from. Never again, never buy iPhones. Rest in peace, Steve Jobs. People you left behind are trashing every product. After 6 iPhones breaking the screens, yes, I think he's talking about the screen. That's the thing that does suck. Everywhere I see an iPhone, the screen is broken, but yet it's selling like hotcakes. So it's another reason why, you know, I'm against Apple, or specifically the iPhone in specific, because, you know, I don't understand how you can be selling something that pretty much everywhere you go, every time I see one, it's either in some crazy tank case or the screen's cracked, and it's just like, it's so expensive, and yet it's always broken, yet it's selling. How do you sell something that just, it falls apart? Like, I just don't understand. Imagine if, you know, BMW was like one of the most popular cars, and everyone's driving around with their broken windshield because there's something wrong with the windshield where it breaks when you go over speed bumps or something like that, and yet it's still selling like hotcakes. Like, why are people buying this car if it's breaking? I don't understand the mentality, but whatever. Bottom line is, still, you can see here in comparison, I'm not seeing people saying, I'll never buy another Apple product, you know, You know, look at this. This stuff is so small and light compared to the GoPro. So it's not about, oh, you know, GoPro, they sell so many, blah blah blah. The percentage of complaints seem to be much higher with the GoPro, and the really really serious complaints. Let's look at Windows 7. Windows 7. I'm a Windows guy, but Windows has gotten a lot of negative, you know, complaints. There have been bad OSs like Vista was horrible, Windows 95 was horrible, but we're talking about Windows 7, which is much more recent. But let's find, I'm going to pause the video because I can find the Windows 7. Okay, I really couldn't find Windows 7 on the Amazon site, so we're here at Newegg, which is a site that I recommend. I've bought a lot of tech gadgets or PC stuff on this website. A lot of reviews. Let's see if we can get to the negative reviews. So most people love it. Very small percentage of people that don't like it. Now, a lot more copies of Windows 7. Windows 7 is a lot more probable or potential for issues because, you know, an OS is constantly changing. You know, security patches, you know, new hard drives, new monitors, all kinds of new stuff is always changing. So to have this thing be successful and be working is a lot more tricky than for GoPro. Something like a GoPro. GoPro is more of a static product. You know, the GoPro that you were sold a year ago is not going to be that much different than what's sold today. I mean, underneath it all, it's going to be probably pretty much the same thing. So there's not really a lot of complexity in terms of keeping the software, the firmware up to date. Anyway, so what are people saying? It's a 32-bit system. You know, that's you know, that's very weak. Windows 7 disk would not install. Tried several times. Cannot return because I had an open package to try it. Okay. After a few months, I had HDD issues, so I purchased no biggie. I don't know. That seems a little 16 gigabyte memory limit on home, really. So again, it's not like no one's saying it's crashing. I'm never gonna buy another Windows operating system. I'm gonna go buy a Mac. You know, go buy a Mac. You know, Windows sucks. I mean, artificial hardware limitations imposed to sell 90. You know, again, software CD was delivered corrupted. You know, it looks like he just got a bad CD or something. Can't upgrade to Windows. Again, no one's saying it doesn't work. You know, I install this thing and it doesn't work. My machine won't boot up. You know, it's crashing all the time. You know, I hate Windows. We're not seeing that. Now let's look at another product. So we're gonna look at the Windows. I'm stuck in Windows world. Nintendo. Let's look at Nintendo 3DS in electronics, and let's see 3DS. This has got a lot of reviews here in aqua blue. Let's look at the aqua blue. How many people did not like this product? So a lot of people love it. There's not much in between, and there's not much 1-star. I mean, all the 3 to 1 stars is about the same amount. So pretty much almost everyone loves this. Sold a lot more. 3DS, 5 million in a year. And look at the numbers. So GoPro sold only about 4 to 5 million, and they had over 200 and something 1-star ratings. As a matter of fact, they had the V pattern, was a lot of stuff down here, a lot of stuff up there as well. Here, it's pretty much almost everyone loves it. Few people have problems. And what kind of problems do they have? Let's look at that. So 1-star, 66 folks gave it 1 star. Why? Nope. That's what he says. He says nope. Doesn't work for me. Camera is scratched. Don't trust these guys. Sounds like a problem with the retailer, not with the product. Nintendo sucks. Don't buy any of their products. Okay, no, that's an angry GoPro type of response. So we are seeing something as angry, but still low percentage of 1 stars. Bad idea. Girlfriend, she started having seizures. Okay, now that's kind of a unique thing. I don't know her condition. You know, that's not like it's broken or anything like that. Terrible service. The cameras don't show anything. I had to sell it to GameStop and get a new one. So he's able to sell it. Couldn't have been that bad. You guys can read it and see. Rip off, never buy online. Sounds like a retailer issue again. You guys can confirm that if that's not the case. Not good. Nintendo as a company has really gone downhill the last couple of years. These games still have compares to. It's not like he's complaining about the games. He doesn't like the games. I never got it. Okay, sounds like a retail issue again. Poor quality. Brand new auto package did not work. I would like a refund. Send it back, please. That's suspect. Broke in 4 months. Great while it lasted, but essentially I spent over $175 on a console. It was broken 4 months. Definitely not worth it. I would not recommend it. That's kind of a GoPro complaint. Same kind of thing with the cameras dying in 4 months.